Fellas, how's it going? So great to see you. Hey, let's take this little YouTube live thing off of my screen, shall we? Oh my goodness, how is everyone? How is everyone? I'm doing better now that I'm home. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. It was a pretty busy day at work. Kind of beat, not gonna lie, but we survived. That's the important part. We survived. We are feeling much better now. Maybe I'll dive into some stories about work later, just to share it up a little bit. But we are going to go right into some chess, and we'll keep talking then. But again, thank you so much for hanging out. Look forward to playing some games with you. We're gonna start with chess, and I might be hopping on League of Legends as well. Might be playing some League of Legends with my good friend Kev in real life. But let's get to some chess, shall we? Alrighty, so I am thinking that we start things off nice and slow, like we've kind of been doing a nice little 15-10 game. Honestly, I've been kind of in the mood to play an even slower time control, like a 40-minute game or something. For some reason, it's taking a little longer to get a game. Wow, that took some time right there. That took some time right there, didn't it, fellas? I'm still playing the Carol Khan a little bit. Not exactly sure why. I should either hunker down and try to actually get good at this opening, or pick an entirely different opening. One or the other. I think we just get to lock this up. Like, this is what I'm used to seeing usually. And if he brings the bishop out, then we just take. Brings the bishop out, and then we just take. Bum, bum, bum. We'll see what he wants to do. We will see what he wants to do. Yes, yes, yes. It seems like things are working more smoothly today. It's almost kind of suspicious, like, is it actually working on the tech side of things? This is nice. Our opponent's actually using more time than us for a change, for once. We are enjoying just a tad bit of whiskey tonight. This is the pour. My shot. I'll pin your comment if you can guess which whiskey this is. Ooh, I like this opponent. Taking their time. Gives me a chance to actually relax. Usually I'm the one using all the time in a game of chess. Yeah, usually I'm the one using a lot of time, but here we are. Oh, what do I want to talk about? I'm trying to think. Oh, I have a crazy story I can share with some fellas once a few more of you guys pop in. That's a good story. I'll have to remember this to share. It's about driving on icy roads in a big truck. That's what it's about. See here, I think for once I am not going to take, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let that sit there. I think the idea is I want them to take, so I can take back with my bishop at some point. Question is, where did I bring in the knight? Where did I bring the knight? We're going to go here. We are going to go here. I'm actually like really in the mood to play some League of Legends. I hope my buddy hops on. I would love to play some League with him. I really would. Can we just push, or do we want to continue developing? Question is like, how do we, where do we, why do we, you know? Maybe just bring my queen out. Maybe I'll bring my queen out right here. There's nothing guarding this square, unfortunately, so I'm sure his knight would love to go there. But I think we'll just, we'll go with this idea. Go with this idea instead. It feels really unnatural for me to not do anything with his pawn, but I feel like I'm not supposed to, because every time I do take, he takes back, like, it's just like, eh. I think what I really want is, I really want them to take me, because that would disrupt their pawn structure a bit. So I think this game, we're going to really try to see how long we can go without doing anything about this pawn. We're just going to let that pawn sit, and we'll let our opponent decide what they want to do with that. This is definitely a breath of fresh air, because usually when I play a slower, like, I feel like I have no problems using my clock, using my time. I'm always the guy kind of behind on time pressure and stuff. This is the first time in a while that my opponent's already down by 2 minutes. This is crazy. I don't know what this feels like. It almost looks like I don't like to use my clock because I still almost have 15, the full 15. But I can't lean too much on that whole time thing. It's a 15-10 game. We get 10 seconds back for every move. I think we're chilling. I think they'd have some ideas of just eventually bring the knight here, but like until I push something to defend that square, this will be a key square probably, g5, until I counter it. I mean, they should just castle. Okay. Don't know if there's any like advantage taken with a pawn instead of just the queen here. If I do take with the pawn, then maybe I'll just take with this and takes back, and then I could push again. Like I'm actually gonna consider that. And plus it would open up a file for me to put my rook on. I'm gonna come back to this move right now. I think I am gonna take with the pawn, but if we review this game after the fact and it was actually an inaccuracy and you're supposed to take with the queen, that's just a good learning moment. But actually my instincts say to take with the pawn here, because now I have 2 pawns on this file to kind of harass their center pawn. So I think I'm chilling with this. We are enjoying a nice glass of whiskey tonight. I wasn't going to have anything tonight, but the wife poured me, and she didn't, that's a bad excuse. She poured me a beer earlier, and I was like, well, I might as well enjoy some whiskey too. But I was sick over the weekend, so I've been laying off all that nonsense for the week just so I could focus on hydrating up and drinking water, because water is definitely a lot better for you when you're fighting a cold or a stomach bug. But she poured me a beer. I was like, well, I can't just let this go to waste. You know what I'm saying? So I took it with me into the shower. Good old shower beer. Castles, finally. The only thing I don't really like about this Caro-Kann opening, bringing the bishop out and then getting this, you know, pawn structure with the, like, yes, it's good to have our bad bishop essentially, because all of our pawns are on light square, so our bad bishop is our light square bishop. So you want this outside of the pawn chain, right? If we, you know, still had a light squared bishop back here, that'd be really bad. At least our bad bishop's a little bit more active out here. But the problem I always have with this opening is, like, I never know what to do here on this, you know, on this square, you know, until it feels like pushing f6 here, just like, well, his knight's here, but usually just opens up a queen move to come in and put me in check. Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. I don't like, did you guys hear that alert sound too? I do not like that. I've been adding a lot of things here lately, so I'm trying to figure some things out. I thought I disabled the sound effect, but maybe not. I think I'm just gonna push, but I think pushing here is bad. Or do we go back with our original plan of attack, take, and then push? And let's go back to this idea. Let's go back to this idea. And let's push. Let's see if I can fix that sound. Oops. Sorry, fellas. Boom. Oof, there's that sound again. My day's been doing well. I do have a slight favor to ask. That I heard a dinging sound when you sent that message. Do you also hear that in the chat? Because that was pretty loud. If I can find a way to turn that down or disable it, that might be the way to go. Because that is obnoxious. All right, so we have... I think the idea is to just to take, right? Or do we push? Bring the bishop on in. No, alright. This was our idea the entire time. Now we have some centralized squares, or centralized pawns. That's what I'm going for. I wonder if that does that do it? Hey, it does do it. So if I have that disabled, then it goes away. But if I enable it, it comes back. So where's the audio? Where's the audio? Okay, at least it's okay, good. At least you guys can hear it. Yeah, it's been like my new little thing. I'm like just kind of recently got into this, and like every week I'm learning a couple new tricks here and there, and that's the most recent one. Got the chat box. Oh, that's lame. I'll tell you what, I bet I know why. Tell you what, I bet I know why. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is why. This is why. Let me fix this. I had it cropped the wrong way. Boom. There we go. Now let's center it. We did a little knight move. Okay. Nice little knight move. We're not scared. We are not scared in the slightest. Not scared in the slightest. So knight takes bishop. Solid. Don't need to think about that. We're taking it back. Are you streaming in platforms other than YouTube? Nope. Right now, I'm just kind of hanging out. This is just kind of a small hobby I'm just tinkering with here and there. And right now, it's just exclusively YouTube. But I was just talking to the wife recently. I was like, I might get rid of the horizontal stream and just focus on the vertical stream, and then move the horizontal stream over to Twitch or something, and then test those waters and just kind of learn that ecosystem, since Twitch is more of a streaming platform anyways. But I do really like for the chess stuff, if you view it on the short, the vertical stream, chess looks pretty good on the vertical screen, not gonna lie. But if I ever play anything else, like I'm hoping to play some League of Legends tonight with my buddy Kev, and so that'll be obviously better on a horizontal. But no, great question. A survivor asks, "What's up? Do you read chat?" Nah. Nah. See what I did there? You're a funny guy, Savior. Or sorry, Survivor. You're a funny guy. You are a funny guy. Funny guy. I think I want to... What's our plan here? So we got 2 pieces, right? Attacking this. He has 2 defenders. It's not a threat yet at the moment. We also want to castle probably kingside. I mean, the only reason why I'd like to castle queenside is so I can just start with no rhyme or reason, like worry of my king to start pushing these pawns on the king side. But that's not how this game opened up, right? We're missing all our pawns here. No king safety. So we're going to develop our knight in some way. Castle. We're going to take care of this pawn. Yeah. I mean, we have a passed pawn technically, right? So I wonder if there's any, dude, is there a consideration to just go d4 like right away? Probably not yet. I'm gonna move my knight first, then castle. That's gonna be the next couple of moves. Yeah. I don't see why we can't just do that right now. I don't think we're really worried about a move like knight g5. Yeah, and I think castling is gonna be next. Castle's gonna be next. Oh, Survivor, great minds. Great minds. Dude, we can just take that, but then it runs into a rook moving over. But then we can defend with a pawn. So honestly, I think he just gave us a free pawn. I think they just gave us a free pawn. Because if I take, best case scenario would be take and then take, right? And then if he like tries to push me, then I just get to walk my queen somewhere, whatever. But likely what would happen is I take, he might just want to move his rook over to pin my bishop, but the pin doesn't really work because I can defend it with the pawn. And then he would take, and then I would take, and then I'll have a pawn here, and I can defend it further with my neighbor. So I think if we calculate this correctly, I think we're fine, fellas. I think we're fine. But it has been a while since I've won a rapid game, all right? So don't take my word for it. I wouldn't trust me. So we already calculated this. So we have a quick move response. Guys, I did not calculate the obvious A3. What's going on? All right, so is there a way to threaten a piece of equal value? Is there a crazy queen sack and then the bishop back? No, that's silly. Man, and I was so confident too. I was just like, yeah, we know what's gonna happen. Yeah. Well, looks like we're losing our bishop. Looks like we're losing our bishop, but no worries, fellas, no worries. We'll just go ahead and castle. There might be an argument just to pass the pawn here. There could legitimately be an argument just to push the pawn. But if I don't take and deal with this pawn now, I'd rather just have the one pass pawn, right? I don't want to pass and then not be able to deal with this pawn because he's able to defend it in multiple ways. Do we have some ideas? Could bring our rook over. And if he takes, I could literally take his rook, trade a rook and queen for rook and queen. Yeah. Command Pro. He's already back. He's already back. Exposing how bad I am at chess. Yeah, it's cooked. How many moves can you calculate ahead? I barely calculate 2 moves ahead and lose. It depends on the situation. Like if we have plenty of time on the clock, and it's like an end game position, I'll calculate like who gets to promote their pawn first, and sometimes that'll be whatever, a dozen moves, but it looks really tedious. I'll be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, or sorry, see, I already did it wrong. 1, 1, 2, 2, takes 3, 4 promote, 4 promote, or sorry, 4, and then I'm yeah. So, but generally, I just look for the best move in any one position. I'm not really a big calculating guy, hence my rank, hence my rating. So right now I'm just looking at some moves. I'm considering taking, I'm considering pushing, I'm considering a knight, and I'm also considering like I don't know, move my rook over to something. I don't know. That's about it. All right, well, we already kind of, you know, are down material. I really want to try this idea of just marching my pawn up. I think you need as much complications as possible. Yeah, let's go for it. Ah, okay. Command Pro thinks suggests that he thinks a one-pass pawn is enough for a piece. That's gonna be the idea, I think, definitely. Am I able to defend this in a way? I might have to move my rook up a square or two and get a couple of rooks defending that. Problem is, like, all their major pieces are defending the square that we're eyeing up. But it's all good. Let me move this over here. I'm over here. Over here. Ooh, that looks nice. I like that. I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm definitely not, since I'm down material, I definitely don't want to exchange pieces. I definitely want to keep them. Definitely want to keep them. All right, fellas, we're gonna push again because he has 2 attackers on that square and I only had 1 defender. But now on this square, he only has 1 attacker with my 1 defender. His queen is not attacking that piece anymore. And now it's about who can defend that piece more quickly. Where do I want to move this rook so I can swoop this other one in? Can't go here, can't go there. Can't go here either because it just walks into a fork. Can I even go here? Does that walk into an issue? Probably not. So I didn't really calculate that, but I'm assuming not. Yes, good point. He does have the dark squared bishop to eventually defend that, but oh, and also just to attack it, where it's on now. Interessante. All right. I can't believe we're all fighting for this pawn. This is awesome. What a game. It's gonna be too slow for me to bring my knight. Yeah, there's no way I can get my knight in here, really. So we only have 2 defenders against his 3 attackers. So he's getting that pawn. He's getting that pawn. You can draw arrows when you use PC. I use my phone. I can't draw arrows, so it's very hard to calculate in my head. No, yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah. Yeah, I sometimes don't like sometimes if I'm just really wanting to play chess and I'm not at home, like I even still won't play on chess mobile, but now I found like I've been more open to it and just not worrying about it because I fear that, oh, I'm not gonna play my best chess on my phone because I can't. It just I rather just hand on mouse. You know what I mean? I don't like this whole click and drag nonsense. Man, do it to me. Man, I thought we were so good at first. Now look at us. The only move I really see is to threaten his queen, and if he takes with the queen, then we can go over here, maybe threaten a couple things. Do we have any like awesome ideas? Actually, I'm not actually forked. I'm not actually forked because if he were to take either of these pieces, I just take his queen. His queen's unguarded, so I have time to save these pieces. Yeah, he's actually, this is not a fork because no one's guarding his queen. If he were to capture, then I would love, maybe he doesn't know that. Maybe I just throw a little curveball in the mix, right? Maybe I don't threaten his queen. I mean, he'd probably just take with it anyways, but maybe I do a nothing move and see if he just wants to gobble. But I mean, they're 1550. I doubt they'll just fall for a silly trick like that. I doubt it'll fall for a silly trick like that. I need to try to snag this. I don't want to give that up though. I mean, I just keep looking at knight d4. Just take and take. That would free up that then, so I don't want to do that. Maybe I do just do this. And if he takes, or if he takes, oh man, what am I even calculating here? It's threatening to take this pawn. Yeah. Rook a7. We already talked about why we can't do that. I'm not falling for that rook a7. I'm not falling for that move. Come on now. Which, I mean, we can block the pin or whatever, the shkila. I'm gonna bring my knight over here. Enough thinking, just more doing. More doing. Less thinking, more doing. I didn't want to do knight e7 because I literally just moved it from knight e7. You know what I mean? So at least with this move, I'm threatening to gobble some pawns here. Yeah. I'm not proud of this move, guys. Let's get one thing clear. I'm not proud of this move, but I gotta do something. At least it puts some... at least I can take that pawn now, and then if I do, and if he doesn't do anything about this pawn, it's another defender on the pawn. I mean, it's not the worst thing, you know? Dr. HMO, hey, do you take challenges? Absolutely. If you haven't been here before, everyone else could tell you, I absolutely do. We play a lot of viewer games. If you want to add me on chess.com, my username is a big breakfast. Add Big Breakfast on chess.com and we'll get a game in. I just asked that it would be unrated to protect my fragile little ego. Yeah, Rook is not trapped anymore though. Haha. What do I want to do? Do I want to take What do you want to take? I think I'm gonna take the pawn. Pawn, 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 pawn. Taking the pawn. Taking the pawn. Taking the pawn. I think I'm taking the pawn here, fellas. For once in my life, I'm not the one down on time, which feels good. Which feels really good. He takes. And eventually he snags my passed pawn, unfortunately. And we have to be careful with any sort of crazy back rank mates since my king is still blocked in by my pawns. That's a good point. Pre-move force for captures. I think my idea was I was gonna maybe analyze the position a little bit more, but then I ended up not. So that's a good tip. It's a good tip. Would love to send you a challenge when you are done with this game. Unrated is fine. What time format do you prefer? Like a 3-2. We'll be ripping some blitz games after this, so that would be a great segue. Doctor, is that an HMO? So, do you want? I'll definitely play you next right after this game if you're interested in that. If you're still on, I'd absolutely do that. I would absolutely do that. Just take it easy on me. You know. Interesting. So he's giving us Queen A1, even though he has derpy derp. Okay, so it's not actually crazy. And it's not enough. But I'm still gonna do it. And then we have to move a pawn or something. We can't be getting those silly back rank mates, okay? We're not gonna be losing the game like that. We're gonna lose the game in other ways, not like that. Not like that. Do. Do I have any silly tactics? Bring the queen here and just give him going. Yeah, can't do that. I'm thinking about. Ooh. Let's move this pawn forward. He cannot take that pawn because it just runs into checkmate. But he can take my knight, which I hung, and we're just getting out of this game. All right, Dr. HMO, let's get going. If you want to send me a challenge, we're just going to review this game real quick, just so I can expose myself in front of can you challenge me again? I literally just got that notification, and I just clicked out of it. Good news is I was playing at a supposed 1750 rated level, but our opponent was playing at a 2150 level, so I had no chance. We played our typical Karo Khan, even though we don't know how to play it. And that was a bad move. Okay, so the idea that I had here about capturing with the pawn instead of the queen so I could have like two attackers going this way, it was eventually not the idea. My idea, I got what I wanted, but it was not the right idea. Missed win? Don't worry, I also missed the win. Why was this a missed win, huh? Why is this a missed win? Yeah, show me the follow-up. Why is this a missed win? Wow, that was the follow-up. Wow. What is the idea that I'm just... Yeah, I guess... Oh, so nope. And I missed it. Even if I didn't miss that win, I'd miss the win again. Anyways. We keep going. And I'm already clearly worse. Clearly worse. Hey, but at least now I'm making good moves. Yeah, and then I resign. Mistake. So better was this, really? But wouldn't he just take anyways? And then what? Why would it say that that's even an idea? I mean, we're just absolutely losing, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, and then now I can't take that anymore. He just wants to trade, and he's defending this. It's just a very sticky situation. All right, I think I see the challenge coming through. Boom. Thank you so much. 1947. Fellas, we're toast. We're absolutely cooked. We're absolutely cooked. $19.47. However, we did just play the last game at a 1750 raid level, so we're not too far off. We're not too far off. Castling Kingside here might have been a little dubious, but who cares? Who cares? I don't. Yeah, H6 might have been better. Not really, because this really makes him, figure it out sort of deal. Figure it out sort of deal. I like that. I like that. What else do we got? I think we're gonna start pushing these pawns over yonder. Pushing these pawns over yonder. Now we get to defend the square that his knight wants to go to. Oh, I mean, you're not sure how to make this unrated. However, in this case, since you're so much higher rating than me, I do not mind. I do not mind. Do we have a bishop sack? Fellas, this is so dubious, but we're going for the bishop sack. Yeah, castling kingside is definitely just not the play, but we did it. Yeah, it's a good... Yeah, Command Pro, you're... Yeah, I need to listen to you more often. Alright, let's see if I can justify this bishop sack. My name is Yep, I see ya. Thanks for everyone who's popping in, hanging out on the YouTube live. We have a horizontal stream. We also have a vertical stream, so we're kind of all over the place here. But appreciate you guys swinging by, saying hi. Hopefully, I'm providing just a brief moment of entertainment for you and help you along your night. I'd love to find a way to attack this, but I'm never attacking that with all that pressure. Let's just start pushing and getting an attack going on the queen side here. I bet the best move was probably queen b6 and just throwing a check at him, but I kind of prefer to start pushing things. All right, so gotta be careful with this. I want to keep my queen so I can keep this attack. Keep my queen so I can keep this attack. Where do I want to move this queen to? Where do I move this queen to? If I do this, get another attacker, and then maybe have an idea to push this pawn, which is defended by the knight as well. And get another attacker on there? Like this pawn might, but then eventually he just... Let's think about queen. Oh wait, this is not a... This is a fast game, fellas. I've got to keep moving. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to bring a rook over and then push this pawn, I think. Yeah, we're discovering this out together as we see. All right, we got a hanging piece here. Okay. We take it back or whatever. He takes in some way. I can't quite take that anymore yet. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my queen. I gave up material. I'm not giving my best piece. I'm not giving him my best piece. So now he blocked his rook from defending this. So now we do have not that anymore because he just did that. But that's kind of interesting. And he blocked this. So now we have this knight move. I'm going to take the knight move here. Dude, if this bishop wasn't there, huh? If that bishop wasn't there. I'm gonna go here and then size this up and then take whatever. Let's see if we got something here, fellas. Shouldn't be trading off my queen, unfortunately. But at least we get on check, and then I can bring. Oh wait, he's not doing it that way. That's crazy. It's so diabolical that he took my really nice bishop that was doing a lot of work there. And there's a lot of pawns still left on the board. It's a very closed position. We'll get 2 seconds back on the... Yeah, we'll try to find a draw. I guess the draw would not include pushing this pawn to try to attack and open things up. I guess I'll just kind of... Yeah, you have a really good point. Just keep things nice and closed. Keep things nice and closed. Do nothing moves, huh? Better yet was probably rook over here, so I might have to find a way to do that. Find a way to do that. Oh, knight reputation, did I? Oh, I wish I had seen that. Wish I had seen that. Believe it or not, I think I take it back with the king. Oh, don't want to do that. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I am so bad. There's my other rook. Get me out of this game. Get me out of this game. GG, GG. Oh, the back-to-back. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is a second viewer game, fellas. Was it Dr. Yeah, Dr. HMO in the chat, fellas. Schooling me. They're schooling me. They are schooling me. Man, I need to check out that knight repetition. I would like to go back and check it out. I definitely want to take a look at that. That'd be a good learning moment. All right, let's start attacking. Probably should have done something about that pawn, but oh well. You are quite weak, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chess, literally. My mind is happy, blank and empty. Gotta get some attacking chances here. This is for redemption, fellas. We're trying to come back. They already beat me last game. We're coming back. We're coming back. Don't mind giving up my bad bishop. Why are people such haters? Nah, they're just being silly. Tune them out. I have a really bad case of like self-deprecating humor, so honestly I just find it funny. Because I would just say about myself anyways. Fellas. I probably should have took his queen with the pawn, so I doubled up his pawns, not mine. But here we are. Self-deprecating humor. It's a good life skill to have. People can't hurt your feelings if you say the same stuff to yourself already. It's unfortunate. I'm just giving up all my pawns, aren't I? So now I can't do that because it would block my defending pios. I'm just down 3 pawns. It's not like I'm down an actual minor piece, right? Yeah, oh, this is blitz now at this point, so it's not like I have the most time in the world to check this stuff, right? But yeah, you can take my rook. I'm gonna take your pawn and your bishop. Give me some chance here, I suppose. This is rough, fellas. This is rough. Masterclass. Masterclass. Dr. HMO, have you ever hit 2,000 or more? Because you're playing really well. You are playing really well. I am curious. Well, fellas, I don't think I have any good news. Best move is probably just a king move of some kind. Oh, you mostly play on lead chess, and at one point you're at 2200. Oof. Oh, thanks. Oh, I'm playing amazing in your opinion. Oh, stop. Guys, she's lying. All right, I have to just, I can't move anything. This is guarding that, this is guarding that, this is pinned to that. I can't move that, I can't move this because I was pinned by the, just knight moves, fellas, or sorry, king moves. It's just king moves now, here on out. No. I'm not gonna take. No. We're not gonna. We're not gonna allow you to sandbag on this channel. No sandbagging. I appreciate that, though. You're too kind. You're really too kind. You are absolutely too kind. Nope, this can't do anything. Nope, pawns captured diagonally. Pawns captured diagonally. All right, fellas, we're just toast. I mean, there's just nothing I can do. Get the old chuckaroony in. Nothing I can do. Literally. Boom. Yeah, take that. Yeah, you better run. You better run. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, I just yelled in the... Ugh. Good move. And then I have to go this way, and it's just a GG. Aw, that was a mate in one. Don't play with your food. Don't just purposely miss mate in one. Come on. Take a quick review of that. GG, absolutely, absolutely. Really appreciate the game. Really appreciate the game. Thank you so much for playing. Well, I stayed true to my rating of 1291 by playing at a 1200 rated level. Lose, on the other hand, play at a 2050 level. What's up with that, huh? What's up with that? Yeah. So my whole idea with attacking the queen, not a good idea, fellas. Blunder because I should have taken, huh? And then what? Take here? Oh, walk it back. Okay, okay. And then we're just like slightly worse. Okay, sounds good. I blundered. Missed a win. And then here's when I probably took in the wrong way. Yeah, so I didn't do that, huh? Take. Then what? Move back still? Oh, that's a mistake. Man, there's so much stuff going on. Blunder, and then I blundered back probably because I didn't take in the right way. Yes, fellas. Here would have been definitely the order matters, right? Because if I take with the bishop, then it's just a minor piece for a minor piece because he gets to take back and everything. But if I start with a pawn, neither of these pieces want to initiate that attack. So yeah, that's on me, fellas. There's no reason why I should have missed that. That one's on me. I will take that one. All these other ones though, not on me. That was somebody else. Just suffocating me. Look at the master class, just keeping the rook there, because I couldn't do, if I can draw arrows, because I can't move this rook out of the way or just lose the bishop. Ugh, really well done. Oh yeah, well I think me playing aggressive, you think my openings are super scary because I play aggressive. I think it's just me trying to just go for it, right, and stop slowly losing. I'd rather just like get that attacking chance and either figure it out real quick or not. All right, I kind of want to play another slow game here. I want to play another slow game. We'll do another 15-10 game because we only played one. I like to get a couple of these slower games in. Maybe we can actually lock in, fellas. Maybe we can lock in. Pity is worse than having no mercy. GG, the move you play, the more you play stronger players, the more strong you get. Absolutely, I totally agree with that. I understand your opponent's move that at least, for sure. For sure. Rubs off on you. Oh yeah, this is not a blitz game. Fellas, this is not a blitz game. Guys, thank you so much for popping in and hanging out. Really appreciate everyone who swung by. Ooh, guys, if there's anyone here who isn't subscribed, I only need one volunteer. Would someone like speak up in the chat and say, like, raise your hand or something? Because I would like to test something out. If I did it properly, hopefully it works. But if you subscribe, last night I added a like subscription alert, so your name should pop up big on the screen. So it's like every streamer does that, right? I'm still kind of learning it. So if anyone, but let me know, like, first message, say something in the chat saying, hey, I'm about to subscribe. That way I know to look for it. Because if you don't and it doesn't work, then I just don't know. I just don't know. Command Pro, I thought you already, I think you subscribed already. Oh, you subscribed a minute ago. Did we see it pop up? Dude, that's so lame if it didn't work. Okay. If you subbed a minute ago, there's still hope, because there might be like a minute or two delay. Fingers crossed. If it doesn't work, unsubscribe. This guy can't figure it out. My knight really likes this square. It really should just be working, though. Oh, give me that back. Enable text over image. Just sub. Duration. Sound. I can run a test. Boom. See, that worked. Kevin just subscribed, fellas. Not really. Like, that's what it's supposed to look like, but it's supposed to work with you guys. I don't care about Kevin. Who cares about Kev? I care about you. That's so annoying. Maybe I am missing something in some sort of properties setting. Man, that's so lame. Okay, I have some more homework to do. You guys deserve better. Can test it again. I don't think I changed anything. The unsub, and I'm not even sure if unsubbing and resubbing, I wonder if like YouTube's smart enough to detect that and they wouldn't like count it or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Push pawns off more often you think. Yeah, I like that. This always seems like a very obvious one, just to stop the progression of their pawns. It's like here, maybe you're saying, like, let's start pushing on the... Yeah, instead of defending the square, let's take Command Pro's advice here. Pawn's kind of like your border. Expand your territory. I like that. Maybe I'll just push again. Bring bishop here and then push, perhaps. Oh yeah, this is not a blitz game. But Dr. Echima, I really appreciate you subscribing. I'm sorry that the animation didn't happen. You deserve that, and it's not here. Rook over, pawn push. We're gonna go with our initial idea. I guess we kind of want to defend that pawn, surely. Yeah, let's do that. And then bishop. Yeah, I guess we kind of have to take that, don't we? All right, back to our idea that we've had all along. Why does it keep opening in that screen? I want to open it here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's literally enabled. Come on. And there's no way for me to really test that, because all I can do is test it and it just says, hey, Kevin subbed. But like, there's no way to test this like off stream. This is not something I need to be doing during prime time. You know what I'm saying? Not during prime time. What are my thoughts here? What are my thoughts here? My thoughts here. Ooh. Push. I love that, fellas. I love that. I do have a square to escape to if he wants to be whatever, and I don't want to do that. We're going to push this pawn. Grab that space. Boop, boop. And we got a nice pawn chain going. Fellas, he just wants me to do this. He just wants me to take away all his light squares. Brother, don't make me. Don't make me. I like this. I like that. This is guarding that. This is guarding that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. So I do reroute my knight kind of yonder, you know? It's all good. How's streaming, by the way? I'm thinking about starting a chess stream as well. Is it hard to talk all the time? Well, as evident, I don't talk all the time. But I think the hardest part was just, I don't even know what the hardest part was. I think I just kind of started rambling on a whim, and I've only been doing this for a couple weeks, maybe a few weeks. I don't really consider myself a chess streamer. And I'm also going into this like with zero expectations. What I'm really doing is like, I just think it's a neat thing to try. I do have that background of like content creation. I made some truck vlogs like a year or so ago, probably 2 years. Yeah, just like last year. I've always liked video editing. I like photography. And yeah, the idea of being like a YouTuber or something, that was definitely a very cool idea as a kid. But now, I think I appreciate, I don't know, it's like, I want to say this. Like when I first started making videos when I was like in college or whatever, I was just really bad at it because I wasn't technically good at it, and also I was just making I didn't have any value to provide to anybody, right? And last year when I started making like truck vlogs, I felt like, one, I did it for myself. I just want to capture this time in my life where I became a truck driver, driving over the, across country and everything. So I still told myself I'm not doing this for anyone else, just for me. But it turned out a couple of them kind of like popped off a little bit, and I realized, wow, I'm actually providing a value to somebody, because they're getting to see a little behind. Like, it's not a very, I don't know, it's just a neat thing to share, and it's valuable in the sense of, it's story driven, it's experience driven, it's something that takes effort. It's not just me when I was in college and like derp vlogging and stuff. And how I'm trying this, I'll tie this back to streaming here. It's like I said to myself, again, I'm doing this for myself, I think. No expectations, but then, even though I said no, doing this for myself, doing it for others, in the sense like I hope to just provide a chill atmosphere for people to enjoy and whatnot, even though it's you could say a oversaturated market, this and that or whatever. But hey, the more you do it, I'm already discovering different ways to kind of make it my own, because you see so many people doing the same thing. It's like, how would I add anything different to it? And I think the only way you can find out is just to start doing it, and then you kind of roll into it. It's like, well, Hikaru Nakamura, he's the biggest chess streamer there is, and then you have Gotham Chess. Well, man, he has his unique take and everything. It's like, well, those are the two biggest obvious ones. How do you make it any different? You'd have to kind of copy them or something, right? And it's like, don't worry about it too much. Just start doing it and figure out what you like and do your own thing, I guess. That was a lot of word salad. I'm not sure if that was even valuable. That's the biggest point. Add some value. Sometimes the value is just yourself. Just you. Defend this pawn by a couple ways. I can move the bishop out of the way and it's already defended. My dark squared bishop is pretty trash at the moment. Move my queen in a different space. Oh, guys, can we just how about mate in one is way more important than this derpy pawn? Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. So I see a couple ways to get in front of Dot. Is there an idea to welcome the en passant? No, sir. Is there an idea just to do this? Leads to the same thing. No, sir. Is there an idea to do this? And he takes. And I block my own queen in. I move my knight up here. My knight's going nowhere. This is... Too bad I can't put my queen here. It would defend everything if this bishop wasn't there. Knight here would defend that. I can't take back with a pawn because my pawn is pinned, but I could take back with a queen. I literally moved my knight from that square, which is annoying. Oh, fellas, I am not good at chess. This whole mate in one thing is kind of a drag. Man, what a drag. So silly, man. He's just gonna be gobbling up all my pawns. I think I'm just gonna move my knight over there, honestly. Oh my goodness. I think I have to move my queen over. And he takes, and then I can swoop in and check harass. Like this. Hopefully he just takes my queen, honestly. Hopefully he just takes my queen, honestly. At higher levels, people play a lot of moves to try to prepare pushing pawns because of the space advantage it gives. Yeah. Bishop c3 is probably best. JK, lol. Yeah. Hey, Cole, nice to see you back. Didn't make it last night. Sorry, no worries, man. Come as you are. Enjoy. You just kind of... Okay, so I can't do that because, again, we just have that. But hey, at the very least, when the rook is there, he's not threatening to take gobble gobble, right? Now I can do... that is so good for us, fellas. They could have definitely played that a lot better than rook f6. They probably definitely could have played that a lot better than rook f6. I am super happy with the way that just transpired. Kind of like the maybe pushing that pawn idea, and I could reroute. Reroute. Another epic battle going on here, I see. Yep, don't worry. Last night we had a few dubs, fellas. The night before we had a lot of losses. Only losses. We even played our first candidate master. Tonight is looking a lot like that night, where it's going to be loss after loss after loss. Oh, man. Yo, what's up, man? Jordan, nice to see you again. Nice to have you back. Very nice to have you back. Knight g4, I think, is the best move. Good morning, Shrimpy. It's our favorite shrimp. Shrimp. All right. I would love to kick this out of the way, and I'd like this to be a queen. I'd like this to turn into 2 queens, actually. Can we make that happen? Light bishop versus dark bishop. It might involve pushing a pawn and getting some sort of imbalance here. But first, we continue with our old plan of just rerouting the knight. Good morning. Can't block it with the queen because the pawn is pinned by the black queen, which would allow for a free queen on his end. Knight there would be a blunder. Amazing find. There's a nice in-between move if he takes the pawn. Pawn f3. So what? I'm chopped liver? What? You're not chopped liver. I just sometimes make moves before I read comments. Best move. Poor DS bishop. Dark squared bishop. LOL, for real. Yeah, this is not good. Can I go here with my knight right now so I can fork everything? What the heck? Did they patch this move out? Did they patch the Mega Knight move out? Oh, my goodness. Where are the patch notes, man? Is it time to get our king activated? Oh, this is starting to look like a draw. But the thing is, when I say that, you already know that I'm about to just find a way to lose this in a very horrible fashion. I guess we continue with our idea. Don't think we have a random pawn push. My rooks aren't going anywhere unless I move my king and then push some pawns. What are their attacking moves? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Naturally, I think they'd want to double up rooks. They don't have any sort of sack there. My obvious weakness is his backwards pawn, but that's not going to help. That would help my pawn structure either way, really. His dark sword bishop is... Do we start pushing this pawn? But what did I do? Nothing. But hey, at least we have a knight with all these pawns. Go here, he's gonna go there. He's gonna have two things up and on that. This will be too slow, then he gets to gobble gobble. So putting this pawn here actually would defend a pretty key square, except that his dark squared bishop is there too. But if we bring our bishop back and defend that square, I guess our knight will be hanging out there for a second. So I need to prepare a way to defend this pawn. Time pressure, fellas. I got nothing. I got nothing. Alright. He goes there. I'll just move the knight back. Give me my 10 seconds back, silly guys. Hey guys, wow, if I can just take one moment of appreciation for you guys, we hit over 500 views tonight on this stream. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Well, the good thing is, I think this is still a G-Raw. Your rooks are not getting through here either way, I don't think. Not yet. I don't think capturing from the H side would be working, because then he would just move both his rooks over here, and I don't want that, right? I think this is actually the way to go, and I still have a pawn to, you know, take care of this, and then this one to take care of that one, I guess. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Oh no, no, I'm feeling a sacrifice. You know what I mean? The knight have to move back. No, he's threatening mate with the rooks after rook g5. Because of light square bishop, yeah. Yeah, that's why the knight have to protect the f3 pawn, and the rook of his has to protect f2. That could be one too many moves into the attack for it to work, I think. Let's see. Double the rooks. Yeah. I mean, none of us want to move any of our pawns. I don't think any of us want to move any of our pawns. If no pawns are going to be moved, I think we can hold this to a draw, fellas. Sack the rook on b5. What? Oh. That's not an idea. There's no way that's an idea. Come on. That'd be diabolical. That would be a diabolical. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Yeah. Yeah, if I sack the rook here and I can't push until I have another rook over there defending it. Otherwise, the bishop would jig it. We have to watch out for a bishop coming on an Ova sort of move. We have this pawn push. I guess my dark squared bishop is literally doing nothing, so I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Do. Yeah, I'm not so chatty now, am I? I'm not so chatty now, am I? Gotta lock in. Gotta lock. Gotta lock in. We don't want him gobbling up our pawns. Shoot, man. Shoot. We have an escape square. All right. I want to talk about something more interesting than just losing to a game. If anyone can guess what type of whiskey I'm drinking, I'll pin your comment to the top. Correction, was drinking. It's gone. Ugh. I hate you. I hate you, you little white squared bishop. Light squared. Ugh. Block my own king in. Oh well. What else can I do? This is lame. This is lame. I definitely don't have main character armor or whatever it's called. This is ridiculous. This is nonsense. $14.55. Yeah, right. Well, I have to take. Let's see here. We got some guesses in the chat. Let's see if any of you are correct. First guess. American Honey. No, I actually don't like American Honey. I think that's one of the very first whiskeys I've had, but like the honey one, or it's a little too sweet. Jack Daniels. Good guess. Nope. Jim. Nope. Maker's Mark. My man. Oh, they want a rematch. I'll take the rematch. Boom. Straight to the top. Straight to the top with you, Yoko. What other whiskeys are there? Yeah, you guys hit them all. You guys hit them all. Yoko's Spaghetti. Maker's Mark. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yoko, if you have a moment, can you top me off, please? I'll wait. Just, it's upstairs. It's right by our Wi-Fi router. Rad. Yes, sir. I agree. Straight to the top again with that comment. Let's go. I agree. Fellas, can we take another moment of appreciation for you guys? Just one kind of say, really appreciate you guys swinging by, hanging out for a moment, chatting it up a little bit. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, not gonna lie. But more importantly, you guys just hit 600 views. I'm not sure if I've ever seen. Oh no, I've seen a few nights ago. We got like 650 something or whatever, or 640. But that's really neat. Really neat metric. I just really wish that I figured out if you subscribe, it's supposed to pop up on the screen. And I thought I fixed it because I looked into the settings again, and it turns out it wasn't enabled even though I had it on. And it was like, okay, not enabled. I hit enabled and still not working. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. I want to find out what this is. I don't know why I have this like idea of pushing these pawns. I thought I saw a video on the Karo Khan, and those were like kind of the idea. You want to use your outer pawns to attack the central stuff, but it just never really feels like it works. I think you're hoping that he takes eventually. That way you have two central pawns, but I don't think I've ever seen that actually work. Is it through Stream Elements? It's through Stream Labs. I'm on OBS. I'm using Stream Labs, but I think I've heard of Stream Elements. I was trying to use that, but their website is like weird. It doesn't let me log into anything. Like I try to get into it, and it just says error. Please contact the blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm not contacting anybody. I'm just gonna use something else. Stream Labs. There it is, and it has the chat and stuff. The chat's working and stuff, which is nice. But the important thing would be to give you guys some recognition, because it's kind of a big deal. You know, it's kind of a big deal. You just hit the subscribe button, you know, and it's like, hey, here's 1 second. Here's a moment to appreciate you, and it's not working. Unbelievable. Wow, they're taking more time than me. That's nice. In the meantime, I'll probably look it up on the side. But I also want to keep a conversation going. I'm not gonna just be like doing homework while you guys are, you know, spending your times to hang out and everything. But how wild would it be to take with a pawn here? You have 4 central pawns. I like that. Take. We don't have to worry about any weird checks because of obvious reasons. Yeah, let's take with a pawn. Love this for us. Love this. Love this. What openings do you play? By Trent. Hey, I only know one other Trent in my life, and he's a really good dude. I'm assuming you're the same. For white, I just play a lot of the Roy Lopez exchange variation. I also play the non-exchange variation, but then after that, it's like whatever. I'll throw a little Scandinavian there with it. That's for black. For black, I just do Caro-Kann, or I do a lot of modern defense for black. But then I've been trying to do the Caro-Kann. That's pretty much it. But yeah, I should probably start doing other things because I'm never gonna grow or learn if I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. However, there's that nice saying about you know, I fear the man who's thrown the same punch 10,000 times and the man who's thrown 10,000 punches once. So there's a good idea there. I believe that was Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee from Naruto. Let's go. What's going on? We have this obvious knight move. We also have, we could even like we could castle kingside. Don't really want to. And we could also take, and then he has an isolated pawn in the center. Really like this knight move. You have to go back. And that could even take, and then he's going to be doubling up something. I think that's solid. Guess what openings I play as white? What do you play as white? The Italian? Are you a bird player? No. Command Pro, you're definitely an A4 or H4 opening type of player, aren't you? Rook's pawn open. Fellas, I hate to share this with you, so I'm not going to, but we have a certain amount of views. That is the bad number. It's in the 600s. It's symmetrical. Italian, yes, yes, sir. Okay, we now have 670 views. Okay. Whew. It just jumped up from 4. That's good, that's good. Streamlabs doesn't work as well in my experience. Their overlays are a little screwy. Oh, so have you, Yoko Spaghetti, do you stream a little bit? You have some knowledge in that? That's awesome. They tend to disconnect or have API issues more frequently. Man, I really wish I could get the other one figured out then. Really wish I could get the other one figured out yet. Taking is not necessarily that great because then we have to, but we do have a couple defenders on that pawn, honestly. We'd be chilling, we'd be chilling. Instead, why don't we offer a trade, huh? And then get our queen on that. Or bring our rook over. Or push our pawn. Yeah, 670 views. Not concurrent views, but, you know, totality. And yeah, it's YouTube Shorts, so it's not like, you know, you just happen to scroll by, and I guess that counts, you know? So, neat little factoid. Yeah, I do like H5. I do like H to the 5. It's gonna welcome one of these yahoos in. Gonna welcome one of those. Leo, my man. Nice to meet you, brother. I do every once in a while on Twitch. I could help you figure it out if you want. Dude, that'd be super rad. That'd be super rad. What was that other one you said? Was it Stream? Not Streamlab, because that's what I'm using right now, but Stream Elements. Stream Elements. For some reason my stream, like, if I literally try, it just doesn't work. Let me try to look at that again as I consider a move here. Stream Elements. Let's go in, get started, click YouTube, log into my thing, and boom, error. This is what I get. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but this is what I get. Error fetching profile from YouTube. Please contact us for help. And I'm just like, ugh, it's such a waste of time. That's my ish. All right. Now I do like this rook over and then take, or do I take first and then rook over? It's already -4 for black. Are you saying that I'm in a good position here? Don't spoil the ending for me. Yeah. Now my hopes are up here, and when I lose this, oh no, you're talking about your opening. Best opening. A4, E5, Rook H3. Or sorry. What? That's hilarious. Literally Rook H3 on the second move. Bishop takes H3. Bishop takes A3. D5, H4, C5, Rook H3. Bishop takes H3. Yeah, it's annoying, Spaghetti. It's annoying, unfortunately. Guys, I need to stop doing this, but once again, thank you. 700 views? That's wild. I think that's a new PR. I think that's a new PR. That's wild. Guys, it worked. Wait, who was that? It was Aller or something. Are you in here? Can you lower the music a little bit? Absolutely. Thanks for subbing. Yours worked, Aller. Yours worked. Did you see that? Dude. All hair. All Aller. That's awesome. But one, thanks again for subbing, but also thank you for being the one who fixed the sub thing. Like, other people have tried and it hasn't worked, but for you it worked. Thank you so much, Aller. Let's go. That worked. Yeah, let's see if yours works. Absolutely. Hopefully it does. Growing. If it only works for Aller, something's up. Something's up. He's threatening to take my everything. But I'm going to take that pawn, then he can put me in check. I'll lose the right to castle, but I don't think I was castling in this game anyways, honestly. Dude, I'm so happy. Leo! Fellas, it's working! I don't know what I think, you know what I think it is, Spaghetti? I think Streamlabs was hearing us talk about them, saying how, I don't know, Stream Elements sounds like it would be a good plugin to use, and then Stream Labs kind of kicked its butt into gear. I'm like, all right, we're not getting bought out by Stream Elements now, fellas. Thank you so much for subscribing, and that's actually a big deal, fellas. You know why? Because we are not actually that far away from hitting 1,000 subscribers, and I learned that that's kind of a big deal on YouTube, because once you hit 1,000 subscribers, and there's a couple other metrics like watch time and stuff, so you need both of them. But once you do, then you can apply to be a YouTube partner. So that's a big deal. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Dude, I'm so happy that that's working. Why is it working all of a sudden? Huh, that's so weird. I don't know why that's working all of a sudden. Maybe. Huh. Yeah, I really don't know. I kind of like Queen. Kind of like Queen C7 defends the rook. And then also we need to get this bishop up and out of the way, and then bring our other rook over, fellas. Kind of like dropping the rook back as well. I kind of like all of those. I adjusted the music. Hopefully the music sound is pretty good. I feel like my microphone, Shrimpy, yeah, I know. I think maybe it's because you were already subscribed. I don't think you can unsubscribe and resubscribe. Are you looking at chat? Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. I do kind of like this idea. Bring the rook down, maybe moving my bishop over or something. Bring my rook over, or my queen over. But I feel like there's also an idea just to bring the queen up this way. If I bring my rook back, it can either prep bishop h6, or it can also prep rook h6. I think bishop h6 would be better, because then I could swoop my queen in, and then we'd have two attackers on this pawn. But keeping my rook there is also nice, because then he can't push his pawn. You know what I'm saying, fellas? He does have a check here. So rook here doesn't work, because then he would just fork my rook and my king. But then I could save it by bringing my rook back. So it's not the biggest deal. But then my bishop is blocked in again, once again. So I don't like that. If you have a problem with it in the future, the first thing to try is deactivating and reactivating the source under properties when you right click it, by the way. Okay. 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 I think I'm bringing my queen over yonder, fellas. Just be careful not to block our queen from defending our rook. Okay. I'm gonna say I really wish my king was on the f7 square, because then it'd be easier to move my bishop up and out. I might move my king over there so I can bring my bishop over, and then it's easier to swoop my other rook. Okay, I don't want to bring my king back, because that's going to take way too many moves to get things happening. I think I might have to go over here, and then if he wants to hit me with a check, I can block it with the bishop, and then I can counterattack. That's going to be kind of what I'm looking at here, fellas, I think. That's what I'm kind of looking at, I think. What worked? Yeah, the notification. So your name popped up for a second, and that's it was supposed to work yesterday. That's why I started streaming so late, and it was a short stream. And then it was supposed to be working all day today too, but it hasn't. But yours was the first. C7 is pretty good. C7, 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 C7. Yeah, you like that? Okay. Are you looking at chat? Nah, Messi is the GOAT. Absolutely. Absolutely. Playing for Inter Miami, huh? My MLS team. Well, I'll show you who my MLS team is, folks. Anyone else watch soccer? Anyone else watch soccer? This might be confusing because I'm a Pittsburgh fan through and through, but my MLS team is actually not in PA. I don't think there's any PA soccer teams, but actually, before I say that, I'm a big Pittsburgh fan in general, right? Ooh, what a move. Not really. I can always just drop it back. I wonder if I could let him take that, and then do I have a follow-up attack of some kind? Can I check who he just takes? No. Should I drop my rook back, or should I keep it up here somewhere? Probably not. I need to drop it back. He has 2 attackers on this, but fortunately I have 2 defenders, and I can't drop my rook back as a third because of his knight. But I could drop it here, that takes away that. Yeah, I'm not trying to... I need to get my bishop out. So if I drop it here, at least I can still... Plus, yeah. MLS team. My MLS team. Oh, yeah. Let's go, fellas. Despite being a Pittsburgh fan through and through, my MLS team is FC Cincinnati. What's going on? This needs a little bit more crimp. Yeah. Very cool. No one here cares about soccer, I'm guessing. However, more than a FC Cincinnati fan, I've actually gone to several of this particular team's games, and I'll show you that here. Good old Pittsburgh Riverhounds, baby. They're not an MLS team. They're a USL team. And actually, the Pittsburgh Riverhounds won the USL championship this year. So that was awesome. And I've went to a couple of their games this past season, and it was awesome. I really got into... I started... Blah, 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 words. Really have been enjoying soccer lately. Just an all-around good sport. I think I just take. Knight takes. Knight takes knight. Pawn takes. Oh, but my knight's guarding this. Is guarding this very key. Boom, boom. And then boom. I'm not sure. You better be careful, Kev. I'm not sure if they can hear you yet or not. Can anyone hear my buddy Kev in the Discord? He just popped in. I forgot that I was in there, but we're considering this move. But I don't think it works because knight takes knight, pawn takes, and the pawn's also attacking my f6 pawn. They can't hear you, Kev? Okay, good. I mean, not good. Whoa, family friendly. Family friendly. I really want to do Night Takes Night, but that doesn't work. That really doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Okay. It's nice to hear you guys. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm actually in my Discord with the fellas, and then they just popped in. I was expecting to chat with them earlier. I just never left. I have the Discord muted, so but they weren't. They're all family friendly. Um, How old are you? Wouldn't you like to know? Guess. I still don't see the notification. What team do you support? Oh, nice. Hello from Russia. Russia! I don't watch the MLS League, but sometimes I watch Inter Miami because of Messi. Yeah, of course. He's 38. Wow. And already the best player in America, and Inter Miami won the league because of Messi. Yes, they did. And they also beat my Cincinnati team out of the playoffs. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. How it does that. Don't like how it did that to my scarf. I think my I have my scarves kind of like hanging up like this on the back side of my couch over there, and I think I must have stuck on some Velcro or something because it's just kind of torn a little bit. No. Unfortunate. Okay, he has to remember that his knight is okay. It's not really hanging because then he just gets to take that. But now that my bishop's guarding this pawn, I think I can take because I have 2 defenders here and he only has 2 attackers. Still not pleasant, but I can quickly bring my rook over somewhere. I can even harass his queen off of the square that he really likes being on. I could harass his queen if he moves away, right? I can then take this pawn because he can't take back because the pawn is pinned. Knight F3. Knight F3. Tell you what we're gonna do about that, fellas. What are we gonna do about that? Oh. I think we're gonna kick his queen. That's what we're gonna do about that. That's what we're gonna do about that. That is what we're going to do about that. Do your friends give you the worst chess advice possible as well, or is it just mine? He was actually just saying, he was just repeating everything I was saying. I was like, knight takes knight, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, yes, knight takes knight, sips tea, or something. I was like, all right, Beb, get out of here. I think they're about to play Rocket League or something. Hello from Russia. The subscribe didn't work. It didn't work again? Come on. So it just picks and chooses who it wants to recognize. I choose everyone. Streamlab chooses nope. Fella, what? Do we even have to calculate this? No, I'm not calculating anything. He has this fork, but whatever. I'll take that. I'll take that. He takes, I move out and I get his knight as well. So yeah, I'll take that trade. I just have to make sure I don't move my king in front, you know, and pin my pawn to my king. I'll definitely take that. What are you doing, guy? I also like the idea of not blocking my queen, right? So I'm looking at this move primarily. Can't do that because it just walks into another fork. So yeah, I kind of have to defend this pawn as well. If I go here, does he have any other fork I have to worry about? Probably not. Oh, wow. If I go here, he can take. I can't take back with the king because he has this fork. However, I don't have to take back with the king. I could take with the knight. And then it's also defending that. If he takes, I take. And then he likely brings his rook down. Oh, yeah, that's smart. Yeah. So now it's defended for sure. Okay, so now he gets that out of harm's way. And my only move is this. And then now he gets to take that. But we might be bringing our queen up and over or something. We'll see. We'll see. They even beat the Portuguese team. And again, they won because of Messi. Absolutely. Queen take rook. E8 king. Fellas, what? I keep... 838 total views tonight. That's wild. Will we hit 1,000? That's not even a number I was even that had in my head. What? That's wild. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hopefully I was able to provide a small moment of entertainment for you. You know what I mean? The entertainment primarily comes through by just my inept ability to play chess. Is his knight trapped if I move my knight out of the way? Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. Knight can't go there. 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 Queen take rook was for enemy until he just left it there to die. Oh. I don't see queen take rook. Yeah. What a clever guy. All right, we are gonna protect our knight and then gobble. We're not gonna trade. We're gonna move. But now he gets to go there. But if we go here, at least we get the knight. We got a pawn as well. So, and then we'll take the knight and the pawn. What a smart move. So we finally didn't do anything about our own pawn, right? Doing anything about it, and then in the end it kind of messed us up because it got him a escape from jail or get out of jail free card. Ugh. Do we care which way we capture? Probably queen. And now starts the pawn push. They also have like checking ideas and whatnot, but yeah. Oh wait, I just gave him this. Ugh, but I can just fall back and We have a passed pawn, fellas. We have a passed pawn. If I do not win this. Christina says, I saw a way to take 2 of your pieces for the queen, so I say it's equal. Yeah. Yes, I have a queen. He has 2 rooks. It's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. We get 10 seconds back for every move, so I'm not too worried about time pressure. And once again, my bishop's choose. Okay, well that helps because now I can actually move my bishop. I think we pushed the pawn. No, he's just gonna go back to where he was originally. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Good move. Ugh. If the time expires, then you lose on time. That's another way. That's another win condition or loss condition that you have in chess. So when time runs out, whoever lost on time loses. The caveat is if he were to have no pieces except for his king and then he lost on time, it actually wouldn't be a loss. It would be a draw because of insufficient material. The idea is here, move that bishop pawn out of the way and fork his pieces. Or skewer. Yo, I gotta pass out, but I hope you have a good night. Good luck on the games. Hey, appreciate you, Yoko Spaghetti. Thank you so much for the support. Sweet dreams. Can't go here because then he just forks me. Oh, but I have my bishop there, so I actually can do that. But do I want to do that? Probably not. But I kind of do want to defend, right? Kind of, in a sense. Doesn't really matter because he can't take anyways because I... His knight is guarding a very key square for my queen. My queen can't go to a square that I'd really love to go to. You know? But it is what it is. Running out of options, fellas. Really running out of options. We get 10 seconds back for every move, so once again, we're not too worried. Queen and king are in a forking pattern, but his knight can't get to that square anytime. Shion. Now I have 2 pieces attacking this. He has a check, but I would just gladly take. Yeah, I'm trying to pin the rook. Now I can finally pin the rook, but, you know, he's not going to let me. He's not going to let me. That was the idea for this entire thing, but never could I bring my bishop there. Because even if I was... Oop, there we go. Can't go there because you got that. What's my move, fellas? Oh, he has that check, unfortunately. Ugh. Depending on the square is probably... Wow, he goes that way. He has to keep his rooks connected, because if he ever moves us off from this rook, then we just gobble. We gobble. I'd like to push my pawn if I ever had a chance. Fortunately, my bishop is guarding some key squares, you know what I mean? And again, he kind of has to keep his rooks working together, because I'm threatening this. I don't think he has a mating pattern quite yet. Looks like it's going to be a repetition. Draw by repetition. Should be a draw. We got out of her, baby. We survived. We survived. Let's take a look at the review. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. Fellas, we did awful. We both played at a sub 1000 level. Wow. Unbelievable. Alright. So never do this. Anytime in the Caro-Kann where I think to push F6, don't. Push H6. Push H6. Now I know. Now I know. Great move. Great move. Missed win. Missed win. Okay, so was I supposed to do what I thought I had to do? Oh, I had to go back here. We had the idea of... No, it wasn't here. It was somewhere else I had the idea. Okay, yeah. I did have this idea of knight takes knight, but I thought it didn't work. Sorry. I thought knight takes knight didn't work for some reason. Oh. The reason why is because I was just looking at my pawn. I wasn't considering queen take. I really didn't see queen takes after that calculation. I really was just worried about, well, I can't do this. Really? Is that why I said to myself? Wow. What a rookie mistake. Missed win. Wow, so I'm winning at this point. Best move was here, but I didn't do that. Pawn push, man. That's what lost me the game. It wanted me to take a check first and then gobble the pawn. Wow. And then I'm just slowly losing. I keep making bad moves. Yeah, the second I made this move, I was like, that was a bad move, honestly. We keep missing wins, apparently. And at this point, it was a draw. Okay. And then it wasn't a draw. And then he decided to give me the draw. Anyways. Best move. And then it's just even, Steven. Okay. Wow, what a game. What a game. I don't think I'm going to win a single rapid game tonight, it feels like. But we keep going. Is this guy just going to abandon the game? Is this guy just going to abandon the game? Oh, I have a story to tell you, fellas. Oh my goodness. Today at work. Wow. So, I no longer drive a flatbed over the road. I don't work for a TMC anymore. But I still drive a truck. I deliver drywall. And wow, today the road, we had delivery out in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful country land. And they said that, like, hey, be careful. The roads are kind of, you know, depending on the weather, it might be pretty tough to get down in there or something along those lines. Do I defend it by this? So we get there and the address takes me right to this like driveway that looks pretty bad. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the place. Because they kind of gave me that warning that this is kind of a bad like driveway. And the second I take a turn into it, I stop the truck and I'm looking at it. I'm like, buddy, we're not going down this hill because it's a solid sheet of ice. So I then go put the truck in reverse, try to back out. Guess what? I'm sliding. I can't back out. So I told my buddy, my helper, I was like, "Do you want to get out of the truck?" He was like, "Yeah, I was just thinking that." The problem with this it was a driveway that starts going downhill. The first thing is a sharp-ish right turn bend, and then it just is a really steepish downhill on a solid sheet of ice. Dude, my big truck, I'm creeping as slow as I possibly can, but I start slipping and sliding. I'm like counter steering, and at one point I think I felt the back of my truck starting to kind of swerve off the road. And this is kind of scary because on the right hand side we got like kind of a hill, and on the left hand side it's a little bit of a cliff, and I'm freaking out. But thankfully, by the grace of God, I was able to get down to the flat part. I stopped it there, busted out our chains. I forgot we had those, and we put the chains on, and then it took me a couple times, but everyone else who was trying to get to the same house we were delivering the drywall. We had other fellas who were going to hang it. They all came to the same place, and the address was wrong for all of us, and so I didn't feel as bad or silly. But it was a good learning experience because I was able to get backed up out of there. It took me 3 tries to get a running start backing up that hill. The first 2 times I didn't make it because at the very top, before I had to take that right-hand turn bend, I just needed to visualize that turn a bit more because I wasn't committing fully at 100% speed because I didn't want to go, too fast to account for the turn. But once the 3rd time came around, I felt comfortable about the timing and everything. I was able to get us out of there. So that saved us, $4,000 of getting a wrecker out there to tow us out. But man, it was also good learning experience because when I was with TMC, I never had to use chains on my tires. So I didn't even know how to physically chain the tires up. But they're pretty neat because you lay the chains in front of the tires and you droop it over itself. Then you roll the truck forward like a foot or 2. And then there's like a D-ring and it hooks them on. And then there's these fancy like semicircle rings that you have to just use a tool and you twist them through the D-rings as well. And it cinches the chains up. And so that was a good learning experience for me. But it was definitely scary. Definitely scary. Do we like the idea of take, and then doubled up his pawns? Or do we not? I think I'd rather develop my queen somewhere than castle. Thing is though, can he threaten my queen if I put it there? I take back. I have another piece defending that, so we should be good. It'll just be tricky if he wants to take this knight. We're gonna have to calculate correctly in which order we take things. You know what I mean? Okay, now we have to be careful. It's nice that he took with the bishop. So I think the idea would be we don't want to take this because then he threatens my queen. I can't capture back. However, I could put him in check. He has to move and then I can. But I think a safer option would be to take the knight first. He takes, then I take the bishop. Do I take the bishop with the pawn? He takes. I'm not sure. Okay. It might make a difference in what order we take. I kind of like the pawn takes bishop, honestly. If I take the knight first, he might take my other knight. But then I could put him in check and then take back. So we'd be up. No, because he already took. Okay. I think I like pawn takes first. And then if he takes his pawn, we're going to take his bishop. Put him in check. Yeah. And then we have to move our queen out of the way in harm's danger. We have to defend the Forkaroonie here, so best way to defend the Forkaroonie would probably be go here. Okay. Solid. Solid. And then we need a castle as well. Look to castle. Castling would be good here. Hey fellas, how's it going? You wanna play some League? Okay. What about you, Beb? What are you feeling? Alright. Just come get me. You know what I mean? Cool? Yeah. Gonna try to get some League of Legends in after this game, I think. Well, actually, my buddies are in a Rocket League tournament, so he's gonna come fetch me. I'd like to get a game of League in, I think. Alright, I think our idea is still to castle. I really don't mind castling kingside here, honestly. Get the rook on the open file instantly. Yeah, I'm down to castle kingside. Castling queenside honestly feels a little bit more dubious because he's probably castling kingside as well, and he already probably wants to do a nice little pawn push on the pawn storm on the queen side. I had this idea to kind of trade the knights out, but we could also develop our knight further into the center of the board. And if we bring our queen over, then we have a really neat tactic there, If we move our knight, or if we move our queen over now, though, he just gobbles up a pawn. So maybe we'll move our knight first on this nice little outpost. And we can kick his knight out as well. I think that might be a good idea. Now we can do this because him doing that is too slow, and then we can win his queen. So the idea is if he takes that, which I doubt he will, but we'll just highlight it. We have this nice check, and he can't take back. Oh, so he sees it. That's really good. Really good of him to see that. I'm impressed. I wonder if we try to reroute our knight. Sorry. You know what I mean? And let him waste time gobbling. This is a weak pawn eventually if I can get another attacker up there. But I'm cool with saving this pawn for the time being. Oh wow, did I really just run into that? I put myself into that? I always do this, guys. Wow, that's obnoxious. There's No reason why I should have missed that, especially with 11 minutes on the clock. That's diabolical, fellas. Wow. I didn't see that. Wow. That's tough. Wow, that's really tough, fellas. Oh, that feels bad. It feels so bad. I can't, oh, I should have protected it. Alright, get me out of this game. How did I hang that? How did I hang that fork? Oh, he's playing at a 1700 rate. He wants the rematch. I don't know if I can play him again. What are you talking about? Really? You want me to take that? I guess he can't take that because I'm defending. Okay. So yeah, it is a quick, easy. You grab a pawn, you bring the knight back, I'm guessing. Yeah, when I see that, I should definitely go for that. I don't know why I don't go for that usually. All right, let's get some more blitz in. I'm not sure if I can handle another slow burn. Yeah, really not sure if I can handle another slow burn. This time we will take the pawn, okay? I think we just learned that when you get that opportunity, take it. When you get that opportunity, take it. The queens are already off the board, so I don't really mind just capturing back with the king. My king will be more active. Like, whatever at this point. I'm definitely cool with trading here to get my pawn centralized. Hmm. Okay. Oh. What do I like? What does the position ask for? A pawn push? I'd give up this pawn, but he'll just kind of harass his bishop. Kind of have to take that. Fixes his pawn structure, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Do you want to probably this way? I mean, once all the pieces are traded off, it's looking pretty draw-ish. Do we like this pawn push? Probably not, because we'd lose. We'd lose our piece. Do we actually like this pawn push after we like maybe move our rook over? Kind of blocks up his dark squared bishop. Oh wait, I just gave him time to do that anyways. We just calculated if we push this up, he would pass it, and then we did nothing to do to stop the passing of it. Well, this here, if he takes, I push, and it's a bishop for a bishop is my theory. But he can change his mind en passant, and then he'd have two attackers on this pawn. I only have one defender at the moment. And when you're given the opportunity to en passant, you almost always have to take. Alright, I think we get out of this because now... No, we don't, because we're still pinned. He still has two attackers on my d3 pawn. Bishop and rook. Probably want to take with the bishop, put me in check. Well, if he takes with the rook, then he has two attackers on this pawn as well. Oh, man. Fellas, this is not my night. Oh. Yeah, good move. We can defend it or whatever. And this also defends that pawn as well, so seems like a very reasonable move. We're down a minor piece, unfortunately, but at least we have a knight, and knights can be kind of tricky to... I mean, we lost last game because of a knight, because we let them fork our king and our queen. Ugh, such a newbie mistake. That looks maddening. Tispa Jess, nice to see you again, buddy. How are you doing? It's wild that he actually did that. I feel like that was a bad move. And if he just brings his rook here, oh, I guess it's a fine move because it does that, yeah. Just have to avoid the fork. Man, that was tough. Give me a win tonight, fellas. I'm just asking for one. Just asking for one win. Just take that outpost early, I suppose. Might actually castle queenside. I'm willing to take the oh, he's going for that instead. Okay. Clever. You clever little guy. Mm. Don't like that. I don't like that. I thought I was being clever. GG. Hey, can I play you in a match of chess? Absolutely, Turtle. Turtle God? Absolutely. We do viewer games here. If you want to add me on chess.com, my username is Big Breakfast. Add me and send me a gold challenge. If you don't mind, make it unrated, please, because my ego can't take much more of this losing. Kind of just walks into bishop g4, honestly. And then maybe I'll move my queen and then castle. Can't give him that. I think we'll go here. I do like the idea of getting my queen on this and then having my rook kind of pinning the other pawn. So if I can work this in there somehow, but also castling queenside, I think that would be good for me. I think I just pushed my pawn. Beck, you in here? We trying to send some league. My man. Okay, he has two knights attacking this pawn. And fellas, this might be the last game because I'm finally gonna get some League of Legends in. We have this check here as well, which is really nice. And then we got some attacking ideas. I think we might go for that. I realize he doesn't even have that. Let's go for this idea. My pawns are absolutely atrocious. I definitely agree. I agree. How do we solidify this? We don't really have this, right? But we could take and then move our bishop, maybe. Kind of like the sack idea, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's all I got at the moment. Oh, but he's defending that anyway, so it's not gonna be that great. We got the cat. Okay, sounds good. I'll have to start booting the League of Legends. Don't worry, fellas. If I'm not gonna hop off stream, I'll be streaming some League of Legends here soon. But If that's not your cup of tea, I understand. We're kind of a variety a little bit. Oh yeah, but I owe Turtle God a game, so we got one more game after this of chess, and then it's League of Legends. He clearly wants to. Oop, let me move that out of the way. Ooh, for Demacia, baby. Why is it so big? That's why it's so big. Yeah, he definitely wants to do that. Might have an idea of, our knight attacking this, sacking our knight on there and capturing back with a queen. Getting some sort of crazy perpetch. I know I could take that pawn. I just gave him my knight. Ugh. So bad this game, fellas. Should definitely be taking my knight there, but he doesn't, so I think now's the... Oh, I just lost some time. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. That's bad. Alright, God Turtle, let's get this game going. I just got the... Yes. Turtle. Can we do a little 3-2 action? I'll send you a challenge here real quick. Boom, there you go. Challenge is sent. This will likely be the last game of chess. But the stream won't be over. We'll just be streaming League of Legends. Ugh. Does anyone here play League? It's a very toxic. It's a very toxic game. Turtle, I sent you that. If you go to your live, play on live, chess.com, you should see my invite there shortly. Very shortly. If it's not there already, it should be there. Yeah, my pawns were atrocious that game. Absolutely. Positively. Sounds good. Turtle God coming in next. Did you get my invite, Turtle? You should see it. You should see it. I'll send you another one real quick. Maybe that one glitched out. Maybe that one glitched out. Oh. Incoming. Oh, you challenged me. How do I accept it? There we go. I had to cancel mine. Very nice. Here. Let's try this again. I only have time for a blitz game. Let me challenge you back to a blitz game here. Can you accept this one? Did you want the white pieces? I'll give you the white pieces. There you go. I have been tilted as well, man. I am trying to get back up to 1300, and it's harder than I thought it would be, despite having been there before. Dude, right? I was up to, what was it, like 1400 or something crazy in Blitz, and now dude. Last week I went down to the 1100s, man. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I've always saw myself as a 1400 rated player, but I am not. I have not been playing like it. I've not been playing like it. I've not been playing like it at all. Viewer game, fellas. Turtle God in the chat. Turtle God in the chat. You have any New Year's resolutions? What are your fellas' New Year's resolutions looking like this year? It's not really like a resolution that will improve my life or anything, but I have a small goal of hitting 1,000 games of chess in a year, and it's only really because I did the math. When I play chess, I seem to play it for a few months in a row, and then I peter off. I always come back to it. It's always a game I played throughout my life. But we matched our during actually New Year's Day last year in 2025. I played the most games of chess in a year that I ever had, like 848 or something, and we were at like 800 or something the last 2 days of the year. And so I was streaming, and I went ahead and got those last dozen of games to meet, and then I surpassed my last year record of 848 games. Now I have like 860 or something. And I did the math, like, how have I not hit 1,000 games in a single year? I did the math. It's 1,000 games is 2.7 games a day. It's like I have really not played 2.7 games a day. Like, I've played a lot of chess, and so that's kind of like my resolution. It's my little goal to hit 1,000 games a year by playing 2.7 games a day. 2.7 games a day. I'm not gonna do that every day, obviously, but surely I could be able to hit that goal. Do we have this check? Probably not. Let's drop it back. We'll save that check for later. This pawn is doing some great work defending my knight from going to the square. I would really like, but also the knight's defending that square as well, and this queen's defending that square as well. I'm kind of trapped in the 1100s right now. I may have to go back to studying for a while before playing rated games. Yeah, that or just don't worry about it too much. You know what I mean? That's, fortunately for me, yeah, worrying about my rating has stopped me from playing certain, like, ooh, my rapid rating was up in like the 1650s. I was like, ooh, I don't want to dip below that. Well, it's like, sure enough, I dipped below it, but it's like, who cares? You know what I mean? Just because you lost your rating points doesn't make you a worse chess player. You're getting better with repetitions, I think. So if you're able to detach that feeling, it can be very freeing. I'm gonna try this check now, see if we got something. Maybe not. Let me get rid of this pawn. Now we can bring our queen up somewhere. I don't mind giving up the bishop here, I don't think. I think I have some sort of attack. That might be a mouse slip, honestly. Was that a mouse slip? I'm sorry, buddy. There she is. Appreciate the game. Thank you so much, Turtle. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the game. Bellas, hey, can I take a moment to appreciate you, the viewer, because I'm looking at some cool metrics here, and we just hit over 1,000 views on tonight's stream, which is really neat. That's really cool. I had no idea that was even a real number until now. So thank you guys, each and every one of you, for popping in, hanging out for a moment, saying hi, challenging me to some games. Some of you have beaten me. It's okay. No hard feelings. And some of you have let me win. No one here has let. Like, I understand that. You guys are all much better than me. Good game. I'm not the best at that type of. Yeah. I'm sorry, man, but I need to try to keep it short because we're gonna transition over to some League of Legends here soon. Speaking of which, Beb, are you there? Beb, you there? Huh? Looks like he's not here. Are you ready to play some League? Oh, when will you be ready? All right. You silly guy. Alrighty, fellas. We're going to transition over to some League of Legends. Let's go. You want me to find a way to... You want me to add your comms or not? No. It's not going to take any effort at all. Did you like that? Dude, I like that. I was working on that transition for a while now. Okay. I think you're live now.
Okay.
Can you guys hear my girlfriend Beb? I think so. I think so.
Hello.
Yes, sir. All right, let me get my League of Legends on over here. All right. Anyone in the chat? Any of you guys play League of Legends? If not, I understand this is a great time then to hop off.
You want to play some ARAM Mayhem or what? What do you want to do?
I'm down for whatever, honestly.
Let's play some ARAM Mayhem.
Yeah, ARAM Mayhem. Sounds good to me. Let me just shorten this up a little bit. Kev, we hit 1,000 views on the stream today. I was sharing that with the chat there. I was like, thank you guys so much.
I saw that you got like 875 is what I heard last.
Yeah, that's wild. I have these alerts for when like someone subscribes, and it's kind of 50-50. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but whatever.
Yeah, didn't ask.
Oh wait. I got your boy Heckram. I'll take Vayne. Dude, they just took Vayne? Bro. Oh, you took Vayne. Do I take Ghost?
Wait, you have the High Noon Heckram skin too?
I guess so.
Oh, wow.
Do I take Ghost or do I take Snowball?
Ghost.
Okay.
Snowball's like for frontline tanks who want to initiate a fight. You want summoner spells that allow you to peel, like stay away and do more damage in the background. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm getting kind of eepy too, so I might have to hop off here soon.
That's fine. I was probably gonna go to bed here soon anyway, so.
Okay.
You know what? I think I'm gonna get off right now. Good night.
See ya. Guess I go armor pen. I don't know.
Take whatever's recommended. Oh, for like your augment?
Yeah.
What are your options?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean that's good.
What does my Q do? Is that dash bolts? What's condemn?
It like knocks them back. Hey, stay away.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy now. Oh, I remember this guy now.
Q is a like
A dash.
you don't that you roll essentially in whatever direction you click.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not good at 80 carries.
Might just go in after this dude.
Ooh, give me that heal. I just feel like I don't have enough range to do anything. I don't know how people play ADCs.
You need to scale.
Okay.
Just try to farm some of the minions. Do a little poke damage in the background.
Okay.
Might just dive in here. Honestly, I'm okay with that. A 1-to-1 is fine.
What's my W do?
It's like a.
Oh, it's just a passive.
Yeah, like you do more damage
I
on
get
every third
okay.
auto.
I thought my passive was my passive. I can't last hit with her at all, it seems.
You just don't have a lot of damage.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh wow, really going in there.
You never played?
Triple kill.
You ever played League of Legends before? That's probably a good
Who,
thing.
me? Yeah.
It's probably a good thing.
I'm playing it with you right now. What are you talking about?
You're a silly goose.
Nice. Look at that. That was perfect.
Okay, I got some kills there. Wow. Carry me. I'm gonna AFK 20 gold for Static Shiv. Gotta get this health. Dang it. Crit chance. this or
Oh.
To the death with them. Your ally has been slain.
ooh, that seems good.
Your ally has been slain. Killing spree. Everything's got an end.
Does my how's my R work again? Just like tethers
Like-
people?
No. So when you are, every time you Q for like a duration of time, you
Man, I just need to attack more. I'm just so bad at.
every time you Q, you turn invisible.
Okay. That's. Still don't have it down.
Your ally has slain an
Nice.
enemy. Turret destroyed.
I got rabble rousing, so every time I use an ability, it restores 56 health. So I just like I constantly hitting Q, so I heal a tremendous amount. Like even just now, I've healed a total of 3,600 health, which is
Nice.
insane.
I don't know how people like keep running around and attacking at the same time. Is there a thing where you A click or something? You can run, but you can still, when you run away, it also automatically attacks the
Yeah,
closest.
it's literally a click. You might need to have it changed in your settings.
That would make it easy mode, 'cause I don't have that.
Yeah, I have it set up.
That's why I'm bad at ADC. Bro. So how does Vayne scale?
Just getting more items.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more damage you can deal in the background, the stronger you are.
That's true.
Your auto attacks essentially do nothing at this point until you get a couple items.
They do nothing now. I think we're gonna lose this one.
No, it's really early.
Wait, how did I just take half my health damage already? What? Oh, is that the augment I got? It visualizes it like that?
Yeah.
Why would it do it like that? That's wild. I'm just so squishy. Where are you going? Oh, you're just executing?
Now I got a random prismatic. One of my augments is if you take the enemy teleporter, that you get
Oh.
one of your items get upgraded, and you get a random prismatic augment. So,
That's neat.
so I got the same one you did. Glass cannon. So I have an additional augment.
Oh wait, so that's how I do that? I have to do the same thing?
No.
Okay.
I got that same augment.
Oh, okay.
Like on top of the augments that I already
Yeah.
have.
So squish.
Damn, I should have ordered.
Too good an end for him.
AFK. Well, I mean, I'm still down, but I'm gonna get the item before I even come up.
I would back up.
So I just can't kill people. Okay.
You gotta stay back. You can't get that close to people.
But like my auto attack range is not that big. Yeah, that's tough.
I think we're gonna.
I feel like I'm doing something now.
What the fuck? I mean, whoa!
Family
whoa!
friend-
Sorry about that. Whoa, sorry
Family
about that.
friendly
Wow!
channel.
Wow! Woo! Didn't mean that. I mean, what the freak? Woo!
Enemy killing spree today. Enemy double kill. Ace.
Sorry, wrong button. Keep thinking my W is or my E is a gun or something. Should be able to buy my last item before I come back out. Jack Show
Get
protein.
this. Oh, Brand got that augment as well.
Inhibitor destroyed.
You guys got some beefy
See, we have
front lines, so
crowns.
now I can actually. Oh! I just got murked.
Yeah, you gotta. They have a lot of engage.
Man.
Between Diana, Silas, they have a lot of engage. You just gotta be wary of when they're gonna use their spells to get in on you.
Hmm.
Oh, full health.
Your inhibitor's been destroyed.
Oh my goodness.
So you gotta watch this, girl.
I had some lifesteal, but I guess I don't.
I smell
No, you do not.
magics.
Your ally has been slain.
Oh, they just get back to me every time. It's wild.
Your ally
I can't. I am not good with these type of champions. Oh no. Oh no, not League of Legends. Bye, bro. Hey, have a good one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Good night to you as well. It's Shrimpy. Sleep well. I'm gonna go to bed here soon too. I just want to get my one game of League in.
Wings of night.
Welcome to the dive site.
Wait, why do I have full health now? Did I lose my other augment thing? Wait, Kev, why do I have full health?
Yep.
Any idea?
I don't know. You're definitely not full health right now.
Oh, yeah.
Get these turrets. Win. Nice.
Ooh, how do we get
GG.
that? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't have 3/4 health there at the end. It just maybe they thought I was so bad. They're like, okay, this guy
Yeah.
needs something.
Yeah, this guy needs a little something.
That's what I'm thinking.
How much healing I did that game? Interesting. Total healing done. I healed for 42,000 that game. That's insane.
That's insane. It's definitely insane.
That's like 15 of my 15 entire health bars of healing.
Man, oh man. Well, I'm really tired. I think I might hop off.
All right, yeah.
I have
gonna-
tomorrow off. Are you gonna be on?
Yeah, I'll be on. Just the only thing I have to do is go to the gym, so probably just do some cleaning up, go to the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll be on.
Sounds good.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Bye now.
Bye. Well, fellas. I think that's gonna be how we end the stream tonight. We had a good little chess sesh. We had a good little right there at the end. We had a little bit of League of Legends, but hey, looks like we ended our stream with over 1,000 views on the stream. I think that's the first time ever. So that's just kind of a neat little tidbit for you guys. So that's a big thank you to you. That's awesome. Hopefully I was just able to provide a small moment of entertainment for you guys. I'm more entertaining in chess than I am in League of Legends. I'm not very competitive there, but I'm gonna hop off for the night. You guys keep doing your thing, and I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna be gone for a few days. I got my second job I gotta take care of, but hopefully I'll be back on Sunday. But with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.